Hi, Sandy. Obviously, you have had this ability as an offense. Maybe you never thought 117 at any point in the season in regulation, but is this basically the best that you could even envision from your team with the way they were able to play on offense tonight?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I've been with this team for 8 years. I try and think back, man, have we ever scored that many points? I don't think so. Have we? I don't even know. But yeah, it was great. You know, Diana, BG, I mean, all of us, I just thought we were making shots tonight, and that certainly helped us.
Kind of have the off shooting night that you guys had on Tuesday to have everything. I mean, I think at one point it's a franchise record for most points in the first half. There's a litany of franchise records that Bryce is going to go through at some point to us. Just what does this type of night do when it's everybody doing it, but especially when it's Diana leading guys that way?
Yeah, I mean, look, hats off to Diana. To be quite honest, to have 37 points, the way that she shot the ball, a player that was out for 3 weeks, hadn't done any. She hasn't practiced with us at all, and still has pain. Doesn't even do shoot around. She just plays. But I mean, that says a lot about her as a player, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, I mean, I've seen many great games from Diana, but none as big as this one. In the situations where hasn't been able to train and has a, she's not 100%. So credit to her. It's fun to watch.
So the word I kept hearing yesterday during your, when you were talking to press and your players too, was aggressive, that you needed to be more aggressive. So are you happy with the level of aggressiveness that they have?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like in the last game, I thought Vegas had a really good game, and we weren't locked in at both ends of the floor, and a little mental fatigue because we didn't execute exactly what we wanted to. And while I thought our defense was much better, they still shot 52% from the field, but it just shows the quality of players that they have as well. But we got enough stops. So I think the biggest thing for us was the turnovers that allowed to get them back into the game, back to a 10-point game. But we just talked about we got to be aggressive, and that's not just on offense. We talked about being more aggressive on defense and executing what we wanted to. And tonight it worked out well for us. So we have another. We all make adjustments. We got to get ready for game 3, and hopefully we can continue to play well. But there's gonna be a momentum changes. That's part of the series. So just get some rest and get back to Phoenix and see how we go.
And was there at any point when the game was pretty much in your hand that you wanted to pull Diana out and she just wanted to stay out there?
Yeah, no, Diana was coming out. I mean, it was they were coming in. I probably should have taken him out when he made the adjustments, but I gave him one more set to go and then got him out after that. So, Dee's feeling good. I mean, it was good to get the others in just to get him a little bit of a feel for that. And it's nice that none of our starters had to play over 30 minutes. So it doesn't happen very often. So we'll take that.
All right, we're going to go over to Zoom to Jeff Metcalf.
Sandy, they kept coming at you with their offense, but it seemed like this time you found a way to turn them back every single time, whether it was, Tarazi, Griner, or Petty even coming in and hitting some big shots. Can you just talk about like the answers that you had every time they made something of a run at you?
Yeah, I mean, and I think it was more about, I think we exploited some of their, matchups. We took better shots this game than we did in the last game. We didn't get them. They still got out in transition, but not as much as they did in that first game. And we made shots. When you're making shots, it's hard when, different players, they try and obviously take it out of D's and Sky's and BG's hands, but we found a way just to continue to move the ball and find great shots. And I think that poise on offense certainly helped us.
What is Tarazi feeling that much better? Are you seeing a big improvement in the way she's feeling? Is that part of what happened tonight?
I think she hasn't gotten worse, put it that way. So, I don't think she's not 100%, but she hasn't gotten worse. And that's the most important thing for us now is, to just get her ready for the next game. And what makes Diana special, we know her, Jeff, she's mentally tough, but I don't think there's any other player built like her in that department.
We'll go to Mark Carlisle and then to Paul Richardson.
Hi, Sandy. So last game you mentioned fatigue being a factor, with the first and second round games, the travel. And last time you got out to a quick lead, but couldn't keep it. Was your ability to continue that successful play at all attributable to, having a night to rest and no travel in between this game and last?
Yeah, without a doubt. I noticed in the game, we didn't execute our scout as well as we did. I think we did a much better job today, even though they still scored 91 points. We were in plays a little bit. We were being more aggressive. Where our rotations were better. And like I said, I still look at it, Plum still hurt us and different players still hurt us. So it was really, we just made more shots and we're feeling it on that end. And, I'm sure, the coaches over there will be trying to find game plan to stop each other. So it should be a good game 3.
We'll go to Paul Richardson and then Trina Barbie.
Coach, sometimes, first, congratulations. Sometimes your defense can fuel your offense, but it seemed like your offense tonight really got your defense in the flow because it kept so much pressure on Las Vegas. And then part 2, when DT and Griner catch a rhythm like that and Sky is keeping them honest at the 3, can your team be guarded?
Yeah. I think everyone's guarded, but I think, it's one of those nights where, we got in the zone. We're making shots. We're feeling good. And even though I preach defense first, sometimes that gives you the energy. Balls going through the hole, that gives you energy on the defensive end. And, even though they got some things open where we can go back and watch the film and hopefully do a bit better in the next game, we just had really good flow. We handled, we didn't get, I keep talking about, don't get too high or too low. It's a long game. We've got to make sure every possession counts to the best of our ability. They made a run. We just, stay composed and that helps when you have a veteran team led by Diana and BG and Skylar.
We have time for one more. We'll go to Trina Barbie.
Hey, Coach, good game today. I was wondering, in game 1, there was a lot of talk going on the court. You guys were disagreeing with a lot of the foul calls and everything. Today just seemed like you were just focused on the game plan in all, and that's why your shots were falling. You didn't care if you missed. You didn't care if you got a foul call. The team was just real focused today. Do you think that has something to do with it?
Yeah. I mean, probably talk too much to the refs, don't we? I think every player does that. No one never fouls, but yeah, true. We just had to focus on what we needed to do. We can't, like I said, that's the high and lows, and that's including the officials. And it's just being an aggressive and putting them on the back line. I don't mind passion, emotion in a game as long as it's in control. And we can't just blame the officials and. And it was a good night for us tonight. So I test that for, we're just a little bit rattled and no aggressive. We didn't execute as well as we could have in the last game, but it's a new ball game. Now we go back, it's 1-1. It's now it's a chess game. Okay. Who comes out and plays the best? That's what it'll come down to. Cause this is a really good team and so are we and, got some good rhythm, but we'll just prepare. And I know it's going to be a 40-minute battle.
Thanks, David.
Thanks guys.